Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio. Today we're testing out the balanced data slate again because the tower back on the table, and I'm bringing the Raptors, who haven't been on the battlefield for probably over a year. So I'm very excited to bring them, and yeah, it's gonna be a very cool battle report. We're playing Abandon the Sanctuaries, which is one of my favorites, and we're playing on this very cool battlefield. So this battlefield and this terrain and this mat has been sent to us by My Scenery 18 and Crank Wargame. So both of the links are below. You can check them out. They do pre-painted terrain. This has actually come pre-painted. It's part of the WTC terrain pack, so you can actually see that there. So very cool, very easy to store as well, because it all comes, it all breaks down into little pieces.
It's all modular pieces.
Modular pieces, and the best thing of all, it's pre-painted, which everybody loves, and goes really well with this mat as well from Crank.
And they look really nice. They just look nice in general.
They do look really nice. Yeah, I'm very happy with them. So yeah, the war for basically the green wars, because both armies are green. I think I like my green more. It's more like a camel.
I think I like your green more too.
Yeah. Anyway, let's check out the lists coming up next. Okay, so starting off for today, we have the Raptors. So they are actually a successor from the Raven Guards. If you haven't heard of Raptors before, they are part of the Badab War. Now, before we go into lists, this army is actually for sale. So if you're interested, there's a bit of a description down below, and then send us an email and we can talk a bit more about the price and what the list actually is. It's over 3,400 points. No, actually, I think it's actually more, right? 4,000 points. All painted. There is a knight as well, a Forge World Knight, and yeah, it's a really awesome army to have, especially with the new balanced data slate with the Armor of Content, which makes it so much better.
And considering that we've seen a few of the leaks already for the Imperial Knights, where you can take knights essentially as agents of the Imperium in your army.
Perfect.
You will actually get to use the knight as well now in game.
Perfect.
So.
It's all been commission painted as well to a very high level, as you'll see in the pictures coming up. So yeah, let's get stuck in. Raven Guard successor, I've gone for Stalwart, and I've gone for Stealthy. I did go for Stealthy because it matches a lot of the narrative behind the Raptors, but it is a very good successor trait because of now Armor of Content. So anything that fires at me more than 18 inches away, if I'm not in cover, I act as if I am in light cover. So I go to a 2-up, which is great. Stalwart is basically a mini transhuman, so I can't be wounded on 1s and 2s.
Which, considering I have a lot of high strength weaponry, I think it's very, very useful.
It's very good. So, I've got a lot of toughness 4 infantry on the table as well, which is great. So, going on to lists, starting with my 2 HQs, I've got the Warlord himself, a Chapter Master, Captain in Phobos armor. Now, he's got a lot of stuff. I've upgraded him, obviously, to be a Chapter Master. He's got the Echo of the Ravenspire Warlord trait. He's got the Rights of War Warlord trait, and he's got the Armor Indomitus. So as you already know, I've paid an extra CP for him to have 2 Warlord traits instead. Moving over to his left, we have a Lieutenant in Reaver armor. This guy hasn't been out to play in a very long time.
I don't think I've ever seen him, actually.
But I thought, look, it's very cool to actually have both in stealthy armor. So he's in here for today. He's got the Vox Spiritum Relic and the Storm of Fire Warlord trait. So an extra 2 CP there being spent for an extra relic and an extra Warlord trait on him. Moving over to the troop choices, we have 2 units of Intercessors, 2 units of 5 with the Auto Bolt Rifle, so 3 shots each. WYSIWYG, how we play here, those are the guns they have, which I actually like against Tau, because obviously when you're going into your infantry and stuff like that, the more shots that go into them, the better.
Absolutely.
We've got a unit of Phobos Infiltrators. There we go. Now, I have upgraded them to have the comms array, because I have 2 HQs that are in Phobos armor. So in stealth armor, or Phobos, So what this does is basically I can reroll to hit and to wound. Doesn't matter if I'm not in range of these 2 characters, which is great. Moving on to heavy supports. 2 units of Devastators. A lot of mini Marines here. I'm very excited.
I like seeing them. They're cool.
2 units of Devastators, both equipped exactly the same. So 3 Grav Cannons, 1 Multi-Melter, and 1 Cherub upgrade on each.
Very nice.
They will probably be riding in this drop pod, which is one of my 3 dedicated transports, which will go in a little while. My third heavy support is a unit of Centurions, Devastator Centurions. They've got 2 missile upgrades on 2 of the models, and they are rocking the grav cannons as well. Elites, which is the one I have the most, I have a unit of 9 snipers, scout snipers. So scouts are a bit interesting now with Armor of Content, snipers being good again because there's no bodyguard, or the bodyguard that everybody hated is not there anymore. And again with Raven Guard, as from the Tactical Doctrine, I will be hitting +1 to hit and +1 to wound against characters, which is great. They've all got camo cloaks as well. We've got a unit of Stern Guards as well. On the table today, we have all of them equipped with combi melters.
Okay.
So again, a unit that hasn't been on the table for a very long time. Now with Armor of Content, the points might be worth it.
Yeah, a little bit more worth it now than they were before.
We'll see for today. And as well, multi-melters and things like plasmas are very good now, just because you're going to be fighting a lot of Armor Content armies, not only Imperium but Chaos as well.
Yes.
We've got a unit of 3 aggressors with Boltstorm gauntlets, and another unit of Centurions with the drills, and I've also been paid for them to have Hurricane Bolters and the multi-melters on them, not the melter guns on them. So I've paid a lot of points for that unit, but again, Armor of Content, they do have a 2-up save, they have stealthy, they have a lot of wounds. Let's see how they play out today, so I'm very excited for that. Lastly, going back into the dedicated transports, we've got 2 Razorbacks with twin assault cannons. I haven't brought them in a long time. Again, Armor Content, I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but I think they'll be a bit more survivable now with that. So that is my list. Very excited. And again, if you're interested in buying this army, send us an email. Description is in the below description. So let's take a look at the Tau.
All right, so today we are playing Bork'an Tau. We have a double patrol and a super heavy auxiliary already, but we're just going to go through them like with characters, troops, and so on and so forth. So we'll start off with the very left. We have something which you don't see very often either. We have a Firesight Marksman, accompanied by 3 sniper drones, which is obviously what it comes with. I'm just testing the unit out. It's a bit of a weird one. I don't think it's amazing, but it has some uses for 70 points, so it's not too bad. Going on to the next unit, we have a Enforcer Battlesuit, and this one's really decked out. I saw you before saying, this guy's really upgraded. My entire army is just upgraded. Really upgraded. So going on to him, this one's got 2 plasma rifles, a Cyclic Iron Raker, and obviously a Flamer, which has been upgraded to be the prototype thermoneutronic projector. We've given it the Warlord trait Precision of the Hunter, which is just full rerolls to hit and wound. And we've also given it the Bigel Hunter's Plate. So essentially it gives it a 2-up save, and it also gives it a 5-up Feel No Pain. Super tanky.
Very nice.
It's also got 2 marker drones just accompanying it, just because extra wounds, and they're just markers that the list kind of needs a little bit of, especially as Bork'an. So onto the next commander, we have a Crisis Commander here, and this one is loaded out with an Airburst Fragmentation Projector, which we're not seeing that much because of the indirect changes. But there's a little tech in here for this one: a Burst Cannon, a Plasma Rifle, and a Cyclic. And we've actually upgraded the Airburst to be the Dominator Fragmentation Launcher, which is a relic prototype. Basically makes it a bit stronger, gives it a bit more AP. But the main thing is that whenever I shoot at a unit, if I hit, that unit gets -4 leadership. Which is just a little tech piece that I've put in now, because this is like a variation of a list that I'm going to be running at an event soon. It's not the exact list, but I just want to test out things a little bit more. So it's a general all-comers list.
Fair enough.
And this one obviously has been given Exemplar of the Mont'ka, which you never leave home without either, as a Warlord trait, and 2 marker drones as well alongside that. I can't remember if I put an Iridium Battlesuit on this one or not, because I put them on other things, but it will be in the description down below in the list. For the final character, we have a Cardra Fireblade, and this one has the relic of the Pure Tide Engram chip. So the 3-up farm CPs on certain strats. And this one also has a marker drone. So as you can see, I'm just running a few marker drones on the characters just to give me extra marker lights.
A bit more resilience as well.
It's just ablative wounds as well. So onto the troop choices now. I have 3 units of strike teams. You can only see 2 right here because the third one's off camera, as we didn't have space to fit the third one in. But we've got 3 units of strike teams and 1 unit of breaches as the troop choices, essentially, for the list. Nice and quick, nothing else to explain there. In the fast attack slots, I have a unit of 10 Pathfinders. Everyone knows what Pathfinders do. But also a cheeky unit of 5 tactical drones, made up of 4 gun drones and 1 shield drone. And essentially, they're just there to babysit the Storm Surge and take wounds every turn for savior protocols and stuff like that. And you can just keep them hidden because they're small. So that's why they're there, basically. It's just a 50-point unit of extra wounds for me, just to hide around. Onto the elites now. We've got a unit of 6 crisis suits. And this unit's been decked out a little bit again. So what this one has 2 guys in there with double plasma fusion and shield generators. Then we have 2 of them that have a fusion, a plasma, a flamer, and a shield generator. And then 2 of them that have double flamers, a plasma, and target locks. Right? And then obviously 2 of these models also have Iridium Battlesuits. So for simplicity's sake, it's this one here, which is the sergeant of the squad, and this one over here. So ones with the round helmets, they're easier to denote. And then we have 4 shield drones accompanying that unit. And the sergeant also has the stim injectors, which essentially when he takes damage once per game, he unlocks a 4-up Feel No Pain for the rest of that round of that phase. So then we've got the heavy supports, and in the heavy supports we've got 3 rail broadsides. As you can see, they have no shoulder-mounted weapons on them at all, nice and cheap. And I've gone for stabilized optics now as well on them instead of the advanced targeting system. So that basically means that they can move and fire without penalties, and it's only there because Mont'ka is no longer a auto-include in your lists. So you essentially build playing under the assumption that you will go Kauyon, and if you happen to go Mont'ka, well, it doesn't really matter too much. And this unit has 6 shield drones in it now. Just to make it super, super durable is what I put the extra points into. I don't think that unit is going to be going anywhere anytime soon. And finally, rounding off the list, we have the Storm Surge. The Storm Surge has been upgraded to have the Pulse Blast Cannon, so the big damage 12 shots or damage 4 shots depending on what profile you use. It's got the twin burst cannons instead of any other weapons because it's cheaper. And for the upgrades that it's actually been given as support systems, it's been given the what's it called? The counter-fire defense system. That's the one. There's so many names in this right now. So we've got the counter-fire defense system, and the other one is the early warning override. So essentially, it unlocks free Overwatch on it and on 5s. And if I take damage on it, I can spend CP to make the damage 1 instead. So yeah, and that's the list.
Perfect. So there we have it. That's the lists. Let's go on to our secondaries coming up next. For my secondaries for today, I have gone for Nakhmund Data, I've gone for Engage or Fronts, and I have gone for Oath of Movement. So I've gone for some that I will be moving a lot, trying a lot of tricks here and there, and trying and score those secondaries as much as possible.
And Engage and Retrieve work really well together. Because it's stable quarters all the time, so that's a pretty good thing to go for. So I've gone for Stranglehold, straightforward, everyone knows Stranglehold. I've gone for To the Last, and my To the Last will be the Storm Surge, the Crisis Suits, and the Broadsides, as you can imagine. And my third one is I've gone for the Tau specific. I've gone for Aerospace. And Aerospace is interesting in this match because it's a Dawn of War mission, which means that the 4 markers that we put on the tables, I'll probably never reach your 4th one. But I'll be able to do 3 of them relatively easily, I think. So that's why I've gone for that one overall.
Which scores you good points anyway. Perfect. So there we have it. You've seen the battlefield. You've seen the lists. On to where we go. Catch you back in a second.
The pulse rifle bucked in Godan's hand, sending a volley of plasma alongside his fire warrior strike team nestled among the ruins. A set of drones hovering above his position fired bursts of arclight into the gloom of the battlefield, the indicators that provided ample targets for Godan and his team. Despite the fire warrior's concentrated fusillade, the enemies advanced unabated, the shots hitting their mark yet harmlessly bouncing off the thick plate-armored ceramite. Godan hunkered down as return fire shredded several of his squad. As Godan attempted to reload, his enemy was upon him, towering overhead and shrouded in shadow, with his chainsword held high, ready to bring down a striking blow. Before the Raptors Space Marine could dispatch Godan, from the darkness wreathed in a silhouette of fire from his jetpack, an XV-8 crisis suit barreled into the Astartes, knocking the colossal warrior off his feet. The crisis suit stood over Godan, ripping through the enemies with his burst cannon as more landed around him. Finally, the full cadre had arrived.
Here we go. Both armies now fully deployed and ready for war. Xenos vs Imperium action, abandoned sanctuaries mission, dawn of war deployment. So, for those of you who skipped the introduction, naughty, because now we have to repeat the things we said in the introduction. So this is a post balanced data slate battle reports, because we actually want to test a bit out the nerfs for these guys and the cool arm of content for these guys. So first of all, 5 objectives on the battlefield for this mission. We've got 1 in the middle here in No Man's Land, 1 in the right flank of No Man's Land, 1 in the left flank of No Man's Land, and then 1 in each of our deployments. I promise there's 1 in front of that ruin.
It's hidden somewhere there.
I promise there is 1 there. So I won the roll off. The battlefield is basically a mirrored image, so I opted to actually start deploying first. And yeah, we're all deployed. We're quickly going to go through what we're using the terrain as, and then we'll check out our deployment. So obviously they're all ruins. All of them are ruins, so light cover. Obscuring wise, every one, so these big ones on each side and these medium sized are all obscuring. And then these, which are ruins as well, we are also adding dense cover to them, just to have a bit of different terrain keywords in the battlefield. So they're still light, but they're also dense. And then on this side we have some difficult ground and light cover, exactly the same as a crater would have. And then obviously the crates in the middle just ignore line of sight, so we've got some crates on each corner as well. Let's take a look at deployments. I'm going to start with my side, just because I am on my side, so it's much quicker. So I have spent a CP for my Stern Guard units to use strike from the shadows. So basically what that does is I basically deep strike units, so they don't have to come from any table edge. I just deep strike them.
And that's on turn 1 as well?
No, that just basically I can deep strike units that doesn't normally deep strike.
Okay.
That's what it does. So remember, this unit we actually started deploying, and then with Big Will thankfully remembered that we can't pre-move in. We can't
pre-move or forward deploy.
Or forward deploy in this mission. So it's good that we got it before. If not, we would have had like 200 comments on YouTube say we did it wrong. So thankfully we got it just in time. So basically everything is had to deploy on this side. So we have the infiltrators, the lieutenants, and the captain all hiding away behind this crates stack. We've got the big unit of snipers on that dense cover, using this big obscuring piece of terrain with no windows, so it's perfect. We've got a unit of infiltrators and the 2 units of Centurions. On the left flank, we have the 2 Razorbacks making good use of this piece of obscuring terrain, hiding away and ready to shoot at anything that pops out as soon as they can. So in reserve, I've got my drop pod, I've got my devastators, I've got my Stern Guard, and I've paid an extra 2 CP to have my aggressors and another unit of infiltrators, intercessors, in strategic reserve. Yes. So a lot happening, but my secondaries need to have to basically have a lot of things coming in from table edges and deep strike. So yeah, okay. So that is my deployment. Let's check out the tower on this side. Everything bunched together here.
Yep, so we have nothing in reserve just to start with.
Okay.
So we'll just start doing a pan over from where you are. So we've got 2 units of Strike Team's Fire Warriors, and a unit of Pathfinders in front of them. Then off to their left, we have the 6-man unit of Crisis Suits with the 4 shield drones just all bunched up together there. We've got the Crisis Commander, which is stuck in here in between them as well.
Okay.
And his 2 marker drones are somewhere in the mess. I think here they are. Right here, 2 marker drones. And then we have the Enforcer Commander further up front with his 2 marker drones just in front of the Crisis Suits.
Yep.
We have the 3 Broadside Battlesuits with their 6 shield drones just all bunched in the middle there, holding the objective for me. And then we have the 3rd unit of Fire Warriors just tucked in there. And the funny thing was, the reason why this is deployed like this most of it is because we were deploying already, and I had seen where you put your units with a forward deploy.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I need to try and move stuff here, and I need to be smarter. And then you were like, oh wait, I need to put them over there. So yeah, it is what it is at this point. But we've got the Cardra Fireblade with his marker drone standing there, the unit of 10 breaches up front. Then we've got the Storm Surge waiting right behind them. And finally, then off to the side here, we have the Firesight Marksman along with his 3 sniper drones and the 5 tactical drone units.
Perfect. So 2 sniper units on that side. It's going to be a sniper off. Now I do want to go first.
Ooh.
I think I want to get my drop pod in, shoot a bit.
Probably, yeah.
And stuff like that. So, yeah, let's hope for the best. So I'll let you roll first.
Okay, well,
what dice are you using?
I'm using the last rainbow dice that we've got.
You always want to use my rainbow dice.
This is the only time I get to use them.
That is a 1. Yes.
No.
See, they talk to me. They're like, you don't use Pardo dice. Okay, so I'm going to use my yellow dice.
Oh.
That is a 6. So this makes it a bit interesting. Let's see what happens. Let's bring those devastators on the battlefield turn 1. And yeah, let's start moving. Raptors, turn 1. Okay, we are back. Movement over now for the Raptors. I've played it quite aggressively because I need to put out as much damage as I can before they damage me quite considerably.
There's quite a lot of, but there's also loads of coming from the other guys.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
I need to try and damage you as much as possible. So scouts have stayed put. This unit of Centurions has moved up towards the right. This unit just in front has moved up towards the middle objective, or trying to get there. Infiltrators advancing up. I got a 6 on these guys, so they're in a good position, hiding away behind that obscuring ruin. We've got the 2 characters hiding away behind the crates. What else has happened? Oh, these guys, I used 1 CP for Infiltrator CP for this Raven Guard specific stratagem. So they pre-moved 6 inches. Obviously, I can't go into the middle no man's land, but I can move in my on basically deployment. And it was a good thing because I forgot about national data. I wanted to advance these guys. I don't want to spend CP to do it with the scouts. So I thought, look, I'll spend the CP, pre-move 6, and then moved another 6. So they're on this table quarter, and we'll be doing national data now on this side. Both Razorbacks have advanced up, hiding away because they were not in range of anything with their movement. So hiding away there, making the most of, again, the obscuring terrain. Then the drop pod has perfectly landed in the middle of these 2 pieces of terrain, and both units have now disembarked. So it's going to be cool. I think I've got a lot of shots to do. Hopefully kill as much as possible. Yeah. He's already smiling because he knows I'm not going to kill anything.
Because if you hit hard, then it becomes interesting. But if you don't hit hard,
everything's dead. Even the Fire Warrior is just going to decimate them. Okay, perfect. So that is the movement phase. I did not use any CP in the command phase. I could have actually used, put these guys in all doctrines and have a +1 to hit and to wound. But I think with what I have, I think I should be okay. But we'll see. I don't know. Shall I use it? Let's use it.
It's 2 CP, right?
It's 2 CP, yeah.
You want to waste 2 CP?
I get it. So basically, a bit of misjudgment from William's side.
No. Let's tell them the real story.
What was it?
He was deployed there because you deployed over there with your scouts.
Yes. Oh, do you want to move it?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind, honestly.
Yeah, so he stayed put there, and I can now see them straight through. So I can get a point. He's not like the best character to kill, but look, Oath of Bowman would give me ACP,
and he's also important because here's my 3-up farming with the chip.
That's true.
So yeah,
okay, perfect. So that is it. Let's go on to some shooting. Okay, starting off the snipers. I'm not going to use the 2 CP to put them in all doctrines. So 9 shots coming in hot, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So obviously fail that, and then I'm wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Re-rolling 1s. Okay, so that's 3 mortal wounds already.
Yeah, I mean, that's 6 saves, right?
6 saves at minus. How many wounds has he got?
He's got 4.
4. Okay, so I won't re-roll that. Yeah. So I was gonna be cheeky and re-roll that too, but
so it's -2, right?
Yes, because it's the heavy doctrine.
Which I need to double check because that will mean that the drone has a 6-up to start with.
Okay.
So I will do. So go on the drone. 6-up. He's dead.
Okay.
Cool. He's dead. Well, I mean, no. Sorry, I got 6-ups.
Yes.
Here we go. Aha. He's dead.
Okay, he's dead. So it's good that I didn't pay the 2 CP. Actually, William convinced me not to pay the 2 CP because he said it was a bit silly, and I thought I just want to use my stratagems. And he's like, "You're gonna need some stratagem data to do a reroll," and you're gonna be like, "Why didn't I do it? Why did I make that decision?" So a kill for the snipers already. They've all shot. Next up, we're gonna do the Centurions. They're gonna do the Hurricane Bolters. The grav into. I think I'm going to shoot every. Are they? Can you measure? Are they within 30 inches of the
big one?
Of the storm surge?
100%.
100%.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot everything into the storm surge then.
Very good.
So I've got 2d3 missiles because I've got 2 missiles in that unit. So that is 3 shots in total.
Yep. They have heavy penalties when moving?
They don't, right? Each time I'm modeling that unit, makes a ranged attack if the unit contains a Centurion Sergeant, then the target does not receive the benefit of cover. That's one of them.
Okay.
And then monitors in the unit do not suffer the penalty rolls for hits for moving and firing heavy weapons.
There you go. Perfect.
So it's all good.
3-ups.
So hitting on 3s first. 2 hits.
Okay. And strength?
Strength is 8.
Okay.
So toughness 8.
Toughness 8.
Force 2 wounds. 2 wounds.
Minus?
Minus is 3 this turn.
Okay, so 4-up invulnerable saves.
Yes.
Now, it is very important to mention that I am playing Bork'an.
Okay.
So had you shot at anything else, I would have reduced... Oh, no, I don't reduce the strength because I think it has to be strength 6.
Okay.
Ignore me. So 4-ups. It's 1.
Yep.
And that's damage.
It's just D3. Do you want to take it? Do you want to reroll that?
What else do you have to shoot at them?
The grav. The grav,
Which is damage 2?
Damage is 2.
Yes. You know what? I will...
And minus 4 as well, so it would go to invulnerable saves.
Go for it.
Okay, so D3 damage is 2.
Okay.
2 damage already. And then we've got 4 shots from 1, 4 shots from 2, and then 1 gets the dice. With all the grav now hitting. Okay. Again, hitting on 3s. No rerolls. And then strength is just 5.
So 5's 2 wounds.
5's 2 wounds. 2 wounds.
Okay.
Minus 4 this turn.
So that's 1 goes through, which damage 2.
Yeah.
I'll spend a CP
Okay.
on Savior Protocols here.
Yep.
So basically, you can do, the way that works is Savior Protocols, when you take damage, you can essentially pass it on to a drone that's nearby.
Okay.
3 inches normally, 6 inches if you've got drone controller. In this case, I'm 6 inches from the unit, so I'm just going to pass it off to the drone.
Okay.
And ignore essentially that
And
damage.
that's a CP, right?
And that's 1 CP, yeah.
Okay.
And now the other one, 4-up. Never mind, it's 2 more
So
damage.
he takes 2 damage.
Yeah, so he's
right?
taken 4.
Okay, so that's everything from here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare some dice with these Centurions because they will be firing all the Hurricane Bolters into the closest unit. So we're going to do that next. Into the Fire Warriors now. No, into the Pathfinders, right? The closest unit is those
These are Pathfinders, yes.
Okay, so into the Pathfinders.
Minus 1 to hit.
Minus 1 to hit.
The dents.
You are on the dents. So hitting on 4s here. Take these off, take these off, take these off. Take these off. Okay, not a very good roll there. But I am strength 4, so I'm wounding on 3s.
Very good.
And that is 4 wounds. Remember that also is like cover.
Yes, so
you get
I am
+1.
at 4-ups then, because it has no AP, right?
Okay.
So here we go. 2 dead.
2 dead.
Very
Not
good.
bad.
Okay.
Okay, Stormbolter next. I'm going to shoot into that unit as well from the drop pods. Hitting on 4s. No wounds there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start shooting with my Devastators. Now, I'm going to use Steady Advance on the top units.
Okay.
So they don't suffer the penalty for moving and firing.
Very good.
And they act as if they haven't moved. So I'm going to start with the Multi-Melter first. All the shots are going into your Crisis Suits.
Okay. You are getting a -1 because of the dents?
Yes.
Okay. Just let you know.
Okay.
So, and do you declare the cherub at the end now?
Oh, I'm still getting a -1, yeah. So it's no point in spending
Exactly, yeah.
the CP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
so
keep it.
Keep it, yeah. So hitting on 4s here. The cherub is at the end, yeah. I don't need to spend it now. So multi-melters first. No hits.
Very good.
And then we've got the grav. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
No, it's 3, right? Because the sergeant's
yeah, sorry. And the sergeant is going to put Omniscope on whatever it's called.
It won't make a difference in the... I mean, it doesn't matter because you get the -1 for moving and the -1
yes,
for
and
the
then
dents.
goes back.
So
Yeah,
it's all the same, yeah.
I won't be hitting with a +1. Yeah, that's very true. Okay, so hitting on 4s. Remove these, and then strength 5 toughness.
You are strength 4 now because of Bork'an.
Ooh.
So you are wounding me on 5s.
Wounding on 5s. Okay.
I think it's pretty important, to be honest.
2 wounds.
Okay, 2 wounds. So I'm going to take them on the drones.
Yes,
the first
perfect.
one, 4-up.
That's a 1, so 1 drone dead.
And the other one is a 4.
Is a 4, so 1 pass.
1 drone gone.
Okay, then we move on to the other unit, rinse and repeats. So multi-melters in first, hitting on 4s. Nothing. And then 1, 2, 3. All the sergeants are firing into your into your Pathfinders.
Okay, that's fine.
So these are misses, and then strong 5s. That is 3 wounds.
3. Ooh, going up in the world. All right. So same drone.
Okay.
Well, it has to carry on the same drone because I did Dominator. So
perfect.
That's a 2. So that one drone dies, and I'll go on the next one on a drone. 2 drones dead there.
Okay. So that would be the end. So let me quickly do the 2 shots, 1 shot from each of the sergeants into your Pathfinders. That's 1 hit. And 1 wound.
Okay. No AP here.
No AP.
So 4 up. 1 more dead.
1 more dead. Okay, I do have the cherubs. I'm going to use them because they probably maybe won't survive next turn. So I'm going to do the melters just because of Bork'an, the strength and all that. So I'll do the both at the same time.
Okay.
And I'll use both of the cherubs.
4s.
So hitting on 4s. It's 2 hits.
Okay. 3s.
And 3s, 2 wounds.
Oh, 2. Strong. So I'll go here. So 4 up.
Yep. Passes and 4 up again. 1 more drone is removed.
I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that one because you have no more shooting, right?
No more shooting, no sir.
So I'm going to spend the CP because having the drone there is valuable for later on.
Is this your last one for that unit?
Yes, it's the last one for this unit, yes. So there we go, so it's fine, and I go down to 1 CP.
Perfect. Okay, so that is my shooting, no charges. Let's count up some points and go on to Tau turn 1. The Tau have come out to play, and it's not going to be very nice for me. I don't really want to play. Go back to your ruin.
Okay, you want to start turn 1 again?
Go back to your ruin. Okay, so first of all, let's start with the command phase. What's happened there?
So in the command phase, I gained a CP, and I put this unit over here into, I gave them Exemplar of the Mont'ka.
Okay.
So essentially when I shoot at the closest unit within 12, so either of these units here,
yep.
I get to reroll full wounds for that unit there.
Okay.
That was that. The other thing I did as well was I had to nominate a crisis unit to ignore all modifiers or penalties to shoot.
Yep.
Chose the only one I've got, but it's not like it matters right now anyways.
Okay.
So that was that. That was it really for the command phase, to be honest. There's not much more I have got to do with the command phase.
Okay.
Because the other character that does stuff in the command phase you killed.
It's dead.
Yes.
He's dead.
So,
and I like it. So take us through your movement then now.
Okay, so as you can see, things have been a bit aggressive right now.
Yes,
so this commander's moved all the way up here.
Okay.
And the reason is because obviously we're playing these L's as 2 separate pieces of terrain.
Breaks up just there. Yeah.
So even if he's up against this one here or close to this one, as long as he's not touching it, the Razorbacks can't shoot at him or anything.
Exactly.
And he's sort of got some line of sight coverage over there from the scouts, so it shouldn't be too bad. The Pathfinders, they moved up out of the ruins, and I didn't advance with them because obviously they've got to do the Mont'ka action for me now.
Okay.
The other Fire Warriors have all advanced up because I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but I am going Mont'ka.
Yeah, you mentioned it off camera.
I mentioned it off camera, right? Yeah. That's what it was. All this talk about going Carrion, Mont'ka still seems better in this matchup especially.
Okay.
So they've all essentially just advanced up there, and I've got this big bubble of rerolling 1s everywhere pretty much. This commander's popped out as well with his 2 marker drones just to give me some markers down that line that way.
Yep.
If I happen to want to shoot into the Centurions at any point, which I think I'm going to have to because they are kind of scary. But it also keeps him in range if I need to shoot into these units over here as well, just to start clearing stuff off from there.
Okay.
Other than that, we've had this unit of Fire Warriors essentially drop back a little bit and do my aerospace for me, my first aerospace. So this will be completed at the end of at the start of my next command phase.
Okay.
So at least I've got one of my aerospaces out the way for now, at least.
Yep.
And that's that. The Storm Surge is deployed as anchors.
Okay.
So that obviously will be completed now. The Firesight Marksman hasn't moved, so it's not the closest unit, so it can't be shot at.
Perfect.
And that's pretty much my movement. It's been a lot of stuff moving this way, essentially, because I do need to get rid of the Devastators are a bigger priority, I think.
Yes.
Just because they've got more range and they are scarier. The Centurions will be scarier soon.
Yes.
But I do think I can get rid of the Centurions with the broadsides, for example.
Okay.
So
perfect. So with that said, on to shooting. And we're back shooting phase now. We're going to start with the Pathfinders first. You've used the CP already.
I have. I've spent 1 CP for recon sweep.
Okay.
And this essentially lets me get my marker lights off on 2s instead of on 3s.
Okay.
It's just better because I've only got 7
and
guys.
they're going into?
So I'm going to do 3 into the top squad and 4 into the bottom squad.
Okay.
So I'll do the 3 into the top first. It's 2 marker lights.
Okay, perfect.
So we'll just put a little 2 for here for now for the top ones.
Yep.
And then onto the bottom units, we have 4 marker lights into the bottom units.
Okay,
all
perfect.
right. And
so
now I've got 2 marker lights. I've got 2 more marker lights to do here very quickly.
Okay.
They can't do the marker light action because they're advanced. And as per the wording of
you can't.
There was a bit of a weird wording as to whether you can or you can't do it. I like to play it like you can't, because it sounds really janky if you can. So these 2 here are going to fire their marker lights, and I'm going to fire them into these Centurions over here.
Perfect.
To start with. So those 2 marker lights on 3s. It's 2 marker lights on them, which is actually perfect. Okay.
So shooting-wise, who's going to start that off?
Well, now that I know that I got my marker lights, I'm going to start with the rail broadsides into them there.
Okay. So you've got 2 there, down to 1.
Yes.
Because obviously you're going to use 1 straight away.
Hitting on 3s.
Okay. Yep. 1 miss.
Oh, I want to. What toughness are they?
Toughness is 5.
Cool. This is interesting because you have to be out of 18, right?
Yes.
So you're inside right now, so
Yep.
you don't get the light cover.
Nope.
Which is pretty good. So I'm wounding you on 2s.
2 to wound.
No,
What?
sorry, no, they're strength 9. Sorry, they're not. So they'll be wounding on 3s.
Okay.
I'll keep the CP reroll for this now. So
Okay.
3s. Oh, you see?
1 CP reroll.
I will spend a CP reroll here.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a 1 as well.
Okay.
So forget about
it's a
that.
fail. So 3 go through,
3
right?
go through. Yes.
What's the minus on these?
These I believe are they might be -4. They might be
Okay.
-3. So
-4 would be down to -3 anyway. But let's quickly check whether it would make a big difference if it
this
is.
is the second time I've used the rail
Yeah.
sides, and I don't like using them.
And remember
They're
about-
-4. Yeah.
-4, which becomes -3.
-3.
So 5 ups, yeah.
Yes, because you are. Yes, it's true.
Because I do have a 2-up save.
Very good.
And
very true.
okay, so let's see. 5 ups.
Oh.
Or fail all 3. I am going to reroll 1
Remember, I am doing 3 mortal wounds in addition to my damage.
in
as well.
addition.
Yes.
And what's the damage?
D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3. So I can survive. I'm actually going to try
Okay.
and survive with one of them, and
Nope.
I don't. So that's a
how many
CP
wounds are
point.
they?
4 each.
So they're dead.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Mr. Centurions. Thanks for being on the table for a couple of minutes. Okay, back onto more shooting. We've got the Fire Warriors next, firing into the bottom units. Now, a couple of CP being spent, right?
Yeah, so I'm spending 1 CP for coordinated engagement.
Okay.
So essentially, I pick 2 units, and they pick a unit, and if they both fire into that, they get an extra AP when they do.
Okay.
So essentially, I'm going to say it's Fire Warriors and Fire Warriors.
Okay.
And I'm spending 1 CP now for this first unit that I'm going to shoot with to be using, I think it's Pulse Onslaught or Relentless Fusillade, one of the two. I think it's Relentless Fusillade,
Okay.
which lets them double shoot at full range, but it's more for the AP. So now these are AP 3.
Okay.
So that's what I need. So here we go. So hitting on 3s because they will be eating up a Marker Lights. And they will be re-rolling 1s because there is a commander nearby.
Okay.
And now we'll get rid of the 2s.
And so the AP -3 is because they're normally -1,
Minus
right?
1.
Yeah.
I'm spending coordinated engagement gives them an extra EP.
Okay, and then
this other strat, which is I think is Relentless Fusillade.
okay.
So now these are 3s to wound, and they are also re-rolling 1s because of Mont'ka.
Okay.
This would have been
Let's
AP -4 before, which
Crazy.
sounds ridiculous. So re-rolling those 1s
And what you wounding on?
on 3s because they
On
are
3s.
strength
5, right?
Strength 5, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to use your dice.
Okay.
-3 on these
-3.
become -2.
Yes.
I am on cover,
Yes.
so 4 ups because I'm 2 ups. -2,
yes.
so 4 ups. Okay, damage
1 each.
1 each. Okay, so that's 1, 2
And a half. Okay.
Okay, so obviously I'm trying to take the sergeant off. I'm going to take a melter off and a grav cannon off.
Okay, and I'll do this very quickly again because
Okay.
it's just a rinse and repeat of number of dice.
Yep.
So I will be down now to 2 Marker Lights, and so 3s.
Is this the next unit?
This is the unit behind them, yes.
Okay.
So re-rolling those 1. Wow, there's a lot of 1s here. That's not good. Okay, and 2s here. And now the same thing again. It's 3s re-rolling the 1s because of Mont'ka. Okay, I'm rolling abnormal amounts of 1s here. Okay, so that is that many more saves. You want to roll those?
Yep,
These only
I'll just get
-2
these.
now.
-2, which becomes -1, so 3 ups, right?
Yes,
Crazy. Well,
so a lot better now.
what this does.
Oh.
Okay, so that is another one dead.
Well, 1 was on 1 wound.
Yes, that would do. So that's the unit removed
Okay.
because that's another 2.5 dead. Okay, so we'll remove the casualties from there. And yeah, we'll carry on shooting. There's still a lot to shoot up. We've got the storm sheds firing down this alleyway into the other units of Centurions. All of its guns firing into it, right?
Small
Okay.
mistake on my behalf as well, I will mention. I should have, at the very start of the shooting phase, done strike and fade with the commander that's over here,
Okay.
but it doesn't matter. It's just for the snipers, but it might be a bit hard for them to see, so I don't know.
Maybe they'll have to move a bit. so-
Exactly. So
Okay.
we're going to start off with the Pulse Blast Cannon. I'm just out of 24 because you were just out of 24.
Yep.
So 6 shots only,
Okay.
but this is what I want to use anyways for this profile. So hitting on 4s because I have no Marker Lights on you,
Mm-hmm.
and I get to
Okay.
reroll because I do have the anchors deployed.
Perfect roll.
Everything.
Okay.
And I am wounding you on 3s because of Stalwart.
Okay.
I can't wound you on 2s.
So
Okay, that's
what's that? 3
3 go through.
minus.
These are only -2.
-2 becomes -1. I'll do it with the 1 in cover. So he's in a
okay.
1 up. -1 is 2 ups.
So yeah, so cool.
So what's the damage?
4.
4. So I have to do 1 at a time. So pass. Ooh. Reroll.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It's gonna fail. Oh,
That's a pass. Okay.
okay. And we'll go straight on to the other weapons I can shoot.
Actually, I didn't even have to do it onto him because I'm more than 18 inches away and stealthy comes into
Okay,
play.
yeah, we can
But it
say
doesn't matter.
We can say it's on whoever, it doesn't really make a difference. We're going to do the cluster rockets next.
Okay.
So 46 shots. Okay, so we just need to gather some
8,
dice.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13 shots.
13 shots.
Okay.
6.
Count some dice up. And these again hitting on 4s.
These are hitting on 4s.
No marker
and rerolling all the hits because of the anchors. The anchors are so good.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking about this off camera a little bit.
Yeah.
The anchors are very, very good for this unit.
You reroll everything, right?
You reroll everything when you shoot, yeah.
Okay. So, and it's for all the guns as well, which is great.
Yeah. So we've got this. These are strength 4 or 5, actually. Oh, it's a very good question. I've never...
I hope it's 4.
They're 5.
5. Okay, so 4's to wound.
4's to wound. Okay. Here we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds.
5 wounds. Minus?
1 only.
Minus 1, so 2 ups.
Yeah,
basically.
2 ups.
All passed.
All good. All right.
Okay. So
I mean, this is to be expected.
Yes, especially with Armor of Content. This is...
We also have 2 smart missile systems. So we'll do those very, very quickly because it's just 8 more shots.
Yep.
And I am shooting at you with line of sight, so it's not indirect.
Okay.
So here we go. So 4s.
Perfect.
Okay.
Rolling.
And now 4s to wound.
Yes, because they are strength 5 as well.
So that's 4 wounds.
Okay, again, no AP on these, right?
AP 1, so nothing important.
2 ups.
Okay. I mean...
Okay. They are, compared to the other 3 that went, now you're gone.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of made a difference.
That was a magic trick.
So we're going to shoot the 3, actually the snipers from the Firelight Marksman.
Okay.
And I'm not within rapid fire range because my rapid fire range is 27 now.
I know, it's a weird one, yeah.
So it's just 3 shots.
Okay, and you're going into my snipers?
Into the snipers, yeah.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Because our ballistic skill 3 goes down to 4. That's 1, and now strength 5.
3's
So 3's to wound. 1 wound at minus 2.
Minus 2. So I have a 2 up save with my camo cloaks, which becomes minus 1, so 3 up. Obviously got the 2.
Actually, no, does it not stay the same? Because of Armor of Contempt as well.
I have 4 ups. They give me 4 ups. I am in cover and I get +1, so I go down
so you're to 2 up.
to 2 ups. And then it's minus,
minus 2, which becomes
minus 2,
1.
which becomes minus 1. So yeah, the 1 is dead.
1 wound.
Okay, so...
Are they 1 wound each or 2?
They are 1 wound each.
Really?
Scouts are 1 wound each. Yeah.
Okay. It's a bit of a shame.
Okay, so what we're going to do next is there's a lot of shots coming in and it's going to be very slow if we actually do them. So he's actually targeting obviously the things on this side, especially with the 2 commanders. He also has a lot of
more
shots
with I'm pretty sure this is going to just kill that unit off.
Yeah.
So we're just going to roll the dice off camera just to see what's going on. Because
we'll come back, explain what's happened, and obviously go through all those saving throws on my behalf. Okay, we're back, and there's a lot of wounds. So these are the flamers. They ignore line of sight. Oh, sorry, they ignore
cover. So they got target lock. So I'll explain what it is. It's 19 flamer wounds with target lock, 2 plasma rifle wounds with target lock, 4 plasma rifle wounds which don't have target lock, and 4 fusion blasts.
The target lock I ignore. They ignore
cover. Yes.
Ignore cover. Okay, so these are 3 ups.
3 ups. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4.5. So I'm not going to even bother rolling this because that's the unit killed. Now you do have your crisis suits commanders, right?
Yes.
To fire at obviously the only thing they can see, which is
they could probably shoot them.
Oh, they can shoot into here. Okay, so do you want to start doing that?
Yeah, I mean, like the thing is, at this point, I'll do this commander who I can't see this right because it's obscuring.
Yes.
And it's inside, so it doesn't really matter. So I can do him into there. Okay. So I'll just do that quickly because it's not worth much more than that, to be honest.
Okay.
So I'll do 3 cyclic shots first.
Perfect.
Oh, actually, the cyclic will be range because it goes up by 6.
6. Okay.
So I'll be range 24. So I should be within more than one range.
Definitely. So 2 hits. Do you reroll?
1 hit.
Sorry, 1 hit. Do you reroll? No.
No, not on this one. And now 3's to wound. There's 1 wound.
1 wound. Minus?
Minus is only going to be 1.
Let me get some dice so we can go to that side. Okay, minus 1. So I'll do it in the one in cover. Is it minus 1 before or after?
That's exactly what I'm checking for you.
Okay.
Because I only ever overcharge these things. You don't ever try the.
Okay.
It's minus 2. So
minus
it goes
2,
down
so minus 1. So 3 up because I'm in cover. Nope, that is 1 damage.
Well, damage 1 only.
Damage 1.
Yes.
Okay. So
and now we've got the double. I don't think I'm within 16. No, that would be out, right? 16's out?
Yeah, just out.
So just the 2 plasma rifle shots, so hitting on 2s.
Are you overcharging?
Plasma rifles don't overcharge.
Okay.
Now. And now 3s, 1 wound.
1 wound. Minus?
Minus 4.
Okay, so it
So
becomes
it's a 5
minus
up.
3, so 5 up. Nope. And that
I'll just kill that one guy off,
yeah.
Okay. So
is he out of range?
he might be in range with some stuff.
Okay.
He might have his Cyclic is in
Cyclic's
range.
Yep. So you can do that.
The Airburst will obviously then be also within range.
Okay.
And the Plasma as well. Actually, so all the burst cannon because they're all going to be 24.
Okay.
So I actually miscalculated this. I didn't think it was going to be that many shots.
Yeah. So you can shoot all his weapons.
Yeah.
Then.
So he's going to shoot all his weapons.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off with the Cyclic. That is being supercharged because he has Precision of the Hunter.
Perfect.
So hitting on 2s, 3 hits.
Re-rolling, but no need to.
And now wounding on 3s because I can't wound you on 2s.
Re-rolling.
That's 3 at -2.
Becomes -1.
As cover,
so I'll
right?
do it with the one in cover.
Okay.
So these are damage 2, right?
Yes.
So 3 up, that's a pass. You're more than 18 inches away, so it doesn't matter really. Because they're all
that's true.
as if they were in the
Okay.
cover. So 1 dead.
Okay.
I'll take this one off because it doesn't really matter anymore.
And now we're going to fire the Dominator Fragmentation Burst Super Airburst.
Okay.
The D6 shots.
Tongue twister
Which is
gun.
one whole shot.
One whole shot.
It's fine. This is fine.
Okay.
2s to hit. It's a hit.
It's a hit, yeah.
And now 3s to wound.
Yeah.
There you go. That's 1 wound at -2.
Okay. That's a pass.
Good. Then we've got the burst cannon, so that's 6 shots.
Perfect. Rerolling doesn't need to
Doesn't need
reroll.
to. And now wounding on 3s with those rerolls as well.
Okay. Which are needed this time.
There
that is 5 wounds.
5
right?
no AP here, so 2 ups.
2 ups. Okay. 1 wound.
Okay, and now finally the plasma.
Okay.
That
That's
hits.
a hit.
And that is not a wound,
2.
which I get to reroll.
Yes, you
Precision
do,
of the
sir.
Hunter. There you go.
One
-3, so this will be a 5 up for you.
-2.
Sorry, -4, which becomes -3.
Okay, so 5 up.
Oh,
That's a pass.
okay.
Okay, so they do survive. I do get a big minus.
You get a -4 for leadership there.
Okay.
And you will also count as having 2 dead models
2 dead,
on
so
that
-6 basically.
-6, yeah.
So, 1 or 2.
Have I finished? Oh, I haven't done the snipers yet, right?
Yeah, you did do the snipers.
Oh, the snipers went into this.
you
Sure, they
did
went
do
into that.
So on a 1 or 2, they run away. So 1 runs away.
Yep.
It's this guy here. And then I need to roll for these guys on 1s. Nope, they're fine.
Okay.
That finishes off your turn, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a bad turn.
Not bad. Look, you've removed a big unit of Centurions, which is a lot of points, and my 2 Alpha Strike units, which I knew they were going to die, but they didn't do the damage they needed to do. So on to turn 2 we go. And we're back. Not a lot of moving for the Raptors, but sneaky as always. Let's start off on this side. So the 2 the 2 Razorbacks have moved now on this flanking the Tau and opting to shoot into probably the closest target, which are the both Fire Warriors or the Pathfinders. Yeah. Moving on to here, we've got the Centurions moving up slowly but surely, as they do, because they just moved 5 inches. I've brought in the Stern Guards in from reserve, which were using the specific Raven Guard stratagem, so they're now 9 inches away from those broadsides there. Snipers have stayed put. All of them can actually see his commander, except for one. So I'm opting not to move that guy just because I don't want a -1 from all of these snipers here on this side.
If I put my thinking cap on before,
yes,
I would pay that 1 CP to move him back.
I know. These intercessors have advanced from behind there, so they're now on this objective. And I have brought the aggressors in on this flank just to try and remove as many from this flank as possible. Infiltrators moving up onto this objective. And yeah, let's see how it goes. So that's all the movement. Drop pod gaining me 4 points, which is good. So yeah, let's also I am paying 2 CP for uncompromising fire with this unit, so I can actually do an action as well, which is knockdown data on this side, getting me my first 4 points. Okay, let's go on to shooting. Starting off the shooting phase, first Razorback into the 7 remaining Pathfinders. Hitting on 3s and wounding. Oh, that was bad. bad. And wounding on 2s.
Yes.
Oh my god, look at that.
Woo!
5 ones.
Wow, I love it.
1 wound. 1 wound from 12 shots.
These are AP?
AP -1.
Okay, so 6 up.
And it's a save to add insult to injury. Okay,
I'm sorry.
next Razorback. Misses there, misses there.
Come on, a couple
And
more of
then
those.
2s again. Okay, so 2 wounds. So 2, 4, 6, 7 -1.
Oh, there are only 7 in the squad left.
Yes.
There are 6 in the
Okay,
squad.
so
They're dead.
6 dead, right?
Yep.
Just 1 left?
Just 1 left.
Okay, cool.
So we'll just pull...
what we'll do is the Storm Bolter will fire... I shouldn't have been able to fire with a Storm Bolter.
It doesn't matter.
Because obviously
I don't think it did anything anyways.
I don't think so either. So what we're going to do next is we're going to do the 5 Stern Guard firing into your broadsides there. How many shield drones do they have?
6.
6. Crazy. And you don't have to roll to go wound to go into them, right?
What do you mean, sorry?
Before you used to roll, right? On 2 up, you could...
Oh, for Savior Protocol, just 1 CP.
1 CP. But they're in the unit anyway, right?
Yeah,
so
but...
you could take them to them.
Yes, you can take it to them as well, yes.
Okay.
So Savior Protocol is if it's in the unit or within 3 inches.
Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to do the Centurions first.
Okay.
Firing everything into those broadsides.
Very good.
So I'm going to start off with the 6 shots from the Hurricane Bolter.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound. -1 this turn.
I will take it on a drone.
Yes.
The drone is on cover here.
Okay.
So this is the weird thing. The drones act as infantry for the purposes of ruins and buildings.
Okay.
So they do get the +1 save.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
4
well
up.
done. Well done, Games Workshop.
Okay.
That's great.
Takes a wound.
Okay. Then we've got the 2d3 shots from the missiles, which is the big 6 shots. Hitting on 3s.
And strength?
Actually, 8 strength 8.
Okay.
So I'm going to actually re-roll this CP. That is 1 CP being spent. So all have hit. I'm down to 3. And then strength 8, so I'm wounding on 3s. Oh my god, come on, man. 5 misses.
4 ups.
Nice.
Nice.
And a pass. Wow, that was disgusting. And then we've got the graph. So 4, 4, and 4.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Okay.
Wounding on 5s.
Wounding on 5s. Okay, so 3, 4, 5. 5 wounds. 4 wounds. Sorry,
Okay.
4 wounds.
So drone. He dies.
Dead.
These are damage.
2,
right?
2.
Yeah. So drone. 2 dead.
2 dead. Yep.
3 dead.
Okay, and 1's on 1 wound, right? From the
well, no,
bolters?
that was one dies from that.
Okay, yeah, and then 2 more.
And
so
2 more.
3 in
Yes.
total. Okay, so how many drones do they still have?
3.
3 still. Wow, wasn't enough for those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire those infiltrators through that narrow corridor into them as well, trying to remove, or hopefully remove, a couple of more drones if needed. So that's 5 shots. Do I do steady advance and get 10 shots? I think I need to, because the melters need to go through without any drones. So I'm actually going to do steady advance on them. So
remember, I am still within 3 inches here, so I could pass one of the melters off.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
Do something else.
Yes.
And you've got how many drones left?
3 drones left.
I'm actually going to do it.
Okay.
So 10 shots.
Yep. And you're rerolling ones to hit and wound, right?
Yes. So
oh, but look at those 6s. Oh,
okay,
that's
so
4 autos so far.
There. And 1 wound only. So 5 wounds in total.
5 wounds in total.
-1.
-1?
Yeah. You're going to do drones or you're going to do broads? You're going to do, yeah? Okay.
So 3 ups.
Yes.
So take 3 wounds on 1.
3 wounds. Okay, melters next into the broadsides. Come on. Hitting on...
and you're not shooting both profiles, right? You're just shooting the melters.
No, just the melters, because no, it would have been even worse.
Okay, so that's 2.
2 wounds.
So this AP4.
AP4.
So since I'm taking it on the broadside, it is a 6 up.
Yep.
Which I'm going to spend 1 CP.
Ooh, cheeky.
To pass it on to a drone.
Okay.
And now...
6 up. No.
Nope.
So
damage.
D6, right? How many wounds does he have left?
5.
5.
Oh.
And I can't reroll that.
Can you not?
No, because I've already rerolled this 10 in the shooting phase.
Oh, yeah.
So he's down to 1, right?
1.
Okay, nothing I can do there. I don't think I've got any more shots unless I put a couple of the snipers in.
Can you see? You might be able to see,
yeah, the
right?
snipers can see. The snipers can see the unit. So I'm actually going to go... All the snipers are going to go for your commander. I think it's better. I'm not going to try and remove that.
7 in total then.
So 7, 2 died, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 7.
Oh, sorry, 8.
No,
8, sorry,
8, right?
Yes,
Only 1 died.
Yep.
3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this turn I'm hitting on 2s against characters. All hits.
Very good.
And I'm wounding on...
strength?
Strength is 4.
Which goes to 3.
Okay.
So you're wounding on 5s or 4s, yeah.
So 4s, because I get +1 to wounds as well.
Unless...
Rerolling 1s.
Are they... Wait, let me just double check and see, because...
I'm going to roll anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Because these are rerolling 1s. Okay.
It's just to check if the commander happens to be T6 for whatever reason.
Just check.
because,
good.
in all honesty, I don't think he is. It might be T5,
Yeah,
but
just in case.
he's T5, yeah.
Okay, so these amount of wounds.
Okay.
So
how many wounds? So 5?
5 at -1.
1.
2, because these are Storm of Fire.
So 3 at -2.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got the Iridium Battlesuit, which
Okay.
actually, I'll double check because I did say this in the intro.
Yeah.
That I was going to check, and I don't think I checked. He does not have the Iridium Battlesuit. Okay.
Okay, doesn't have it.
No. So so those 3 of them at -2.
Yep.
So these are 5-ups.
Okay.
Takes 3 wounds.
And then
Oh wait, I could
so-
pass them on to the drones.
yeah, and then you've got.
Sorry, I would have done 2 on the drones.
Okay.
So 2 on the drones.
Yep. And then you've also you've got 2 at -1 now.
So that's 2 which
Yep.
go onto the drones and kill the drones.
Okay, and 1.
And then
to
1
him.
onto him.
Okay.
And then 2 more at -1.
Yep.
So 4-ups. Which go
Plus, and
fine.
then 3 mortal wounds.
Yes. Okay.
So which go into, because can you do the mortal wounds onto the drones? Yeah, right.
No, the drones are dead already. 2 drones
okay,
are dead.
okay.
So the sale
in
saves
total 4 wounds have
4
been
wounds. So
done.
it's down to 2.
Down to 2. Not bad from the snipers. Well done, Mr. Sniper. So next up, I'm going to get some dice ready, and we're going to go onto the other side of the battlefield, all the way over there, and shoot some fire warriors. Onto the right flank we go. Aggressors firing into those fire warriors. These are first the gauntlets, hitting on 3s. That is a good spread of hits. And then I'm wounding on 3s. And that is all that.
Wow.
So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 -1s.
Okay, well, these are 5-ups because
Okay.
they are breaches.
Okay.
Which are
which is
4-ups
rush
normally,
shots,
so
yeah. Okay, so that is
4,
4,
5, 6, 7, 8.
8. So 2 dead, 2 still alive, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to fire the grenades, which is 6,
I'm
7,
gonna,
8,
I'm
9.
sure, do you want me to take them off the table?
Shall I quickly roll?
If you want to, yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3, 6, 9, 12. It's up to you if you want to.
I just don't see them surviving, but we'll never know.
I've got the dice already, so let's quickly do this. So that is all hits, and
Dead.
they're dead. Okay, so that unit is removed. I was going to charge, can't charge now. That is the end. I think I'm going to keep it that way. Not the best of shooting, not the best of wounding.
You needed to try and kill at least 2 broadsides.
Yes.
In total,
which I didn't.
But you didn't.
So, and it would have been, look, I've left him on, what, 2 wounds
2
left?
wounds.
1 wound on the broadside, which was a shame because I really wounded really badly with these missiles. From 6 wounds, I think I wounded once. So that was quite bad. Yeah. Anyway, that is the end of my turn. I'm not going to charge in. I can charge in with the Stern Guard, try and remove the last of the broadside.
Remember, you ultimate moments.
I know,
and
but
the mission specific.
I know. I don't know if it's worth keeping there because I'm going to die anyway, and it's at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Or removing a wound off the broadside.
You need a 9-inch charge.
I need a 9-inch. Look, let's let the dice.
Are you charging?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, do you have anything to charge? Do you like automatically Overwatch or anything like that?
I'm not going to Overwatch.
And your toughness is really high.
5.
5. So
you're hitting on 3s, winning on 5s, and I got 2-up save.
Okay, so I'm not going to do it. Yeah, it's a 2-up because I haven't got any AP on there. So that's the end of my turn. Short and sweet. Let's go into the Tau. And we're back. Turn 2 for the Tau. Movement finished at least. Again, aggressive on his side again. Actually more aggressive than the Space Marines, which is very rare for Tau to do well. Bork'an
and Mont'ka.
Mont'ka is the way to go.
Is aggressive.
Is aggressive. So these units, did they advance?
Everything advanced. Yeah, everything is advanced. Yeah.
This unit is just touching that objective there. You can see just between those 2 gaps. Just because obviously objective secured would remove me this objective from this side. In the center here, we've got the Crisis Suits and the Crisis Commander.
The Enforcer Commander.
Enforcer Commander moving into the center now. Ready to delete these 2 units. And then he's put the clamps
anchors
back
on,
clamps.
The clamps.
I always say clamps.
They are technically clamps.
Yeah. He puts the
anchors
down, basically to reroll all hits. And these guys have stayed put. Because they're in a good position, they can get range and line of sight onto a couple of decent units. And then behind that wall, we still have the units of other unit of Crisis of warriors, Fire Warriors. They're making mistakes on that objective, so to make sure that he does have it because he needs it.
I'm behind on points technically right now.
Yes, you are. So that is the end of the movement. In the command phase, you've given a couple of stuff, right?
Yeah. So again, I've done they can move and fire without any hit modifiers.
Yep.
again, which means that if it happened to
on
one
the crisis unit.
on the crisis unit,
Yeah.
and the enforcers also give them OPSEC.
Yeah.
For what it's worth.
Might as well.
Probably not going to come in handy because that unit's just not going to be there in a few minutes.
Yeah,
but it's
true,
okay.
but just in case.
Just in case.
Okay, so on to shooting then. Cool.
I've got a couple of marker lights I'm going to do very quickly.
Okay.
So I'm going to put both marker lights.
Yeah, only 2 left now.
Yeah, I'm going to put 2 marker lights into this. I'm going to put the 2 marker lights from this over here into the Centurions.
Into the Centurions.
Because
okay.
I am under the impression that this will not survive regardless.
No.
The Centurions need to go.
Definitely.
So 3 ups. That's 2 marker lights.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
so
that's important.
with that said, on to shooting. Okay, we start on this flank. We've got the Fire Warriors now, trying to take out some tanks. No CP being spent this time because he's not that worried with them. He probably is going to finish them off with the commander. So first unit, 20 shots.
20 shots.
Hitting on
3s.
sorry,
no, hitting on 4s. Yeah, because I don't have any marker lights. You're right, yeah. I do reroll the 1s though.
Okay.
Because of my commander being there.
Yep.
It sucks not to be fast on claves, honestly.
Yes, now it does.
Look at that. I mean, yeah.
Okay, and then strength 5, toughness 7, so 5s to wound.
5s to wound, rerolling 1s because I do have Mont'ka range here.
Perfect. 1 reroll there. So not bad at all.
That's 6 saves already.
6 saves. No minus.
No minus.
Because obviously I ignore the -1, so 3 ups. That is 4 wounds already. Okay, rinse and repeat.
Yep.
And I believe they have 10 wounds. Maybe 11? We'll have to check.
Power of Fire Warriors.
Yes.
It's just the weight of dice.
That's a much better roll.
That is way, way better.
Rerolling those 1s. Okay.
Would you like me to reroll that?
No, that's fine. And then remove those. So that's a perfect roll. And then looking for the 5s.
Yep.
Hopefully you can follow that up again.
I mean, if they don't kill them off, it's not too much of a problem.
Yeah, you've got other stuff.
I've got a few more things. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again.
Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
So another 3.
More.
So 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds dealt. Let's check how many wounds it has before you actually fire, and we'll carry on shooting. Okay, 3 wounds remaining. They do have 10 each. So we're going to start carry on with the commander, trying to finish that off. All guns going in just to make sure.
Yeah, so we're going to start with the Cyclic Iron Raker, but not overcharging it because I've got 2 wounds left.
Yeah, no worth it.
So that's 2. That would have been a mortal wound already. And now 3's to strength 7 to your
4's to wound.
So 4's to wound. Nothing.
No wounds.
Okay. Okay, this is a bad start. Plasma. Hits. 3's to wound. There's a wound.
Wounds.
Minus 4.
Minus
so minus
4.
3, so 6 up.
6 up.
Oh,
obviously.
no!
And then you've got 2 more guns,
Yeah,
right?
so I've got the burst cannons next.
Okay. No rerolls.
And now 5's to wound.
Okay.
That's 2.
2.
No AP here.
No EP, so 3 ups. Obviously failed both.
And now we've got the Dominator Fragmentation Launcher.
Okay, so D3 shots.
D6 shots.
D6 shots. That's much better than before.
So that's 5 shots.
Okay.
And the only thing I am double checking here is the strength. So it's strength 5 minus 2 damage 1 here.
Perfect.
So 2s.
All hits.
And now 5s.
You want that roll again, actually.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Get it.
And I have, so there you go. So minus 2 plus minus 1.
Minus 1, so 4 ups. Oh, does it blow up? No, it doesn't.
Okay.
So that's 1 Razorback removed, and nothing I can do there. Let's move on to the middle. Now, shall we do the broadside, the rail cannons, the rail guns, or
the thing is, right, that one of the units is going to be eating up a marker light is a crisis suit, and they are within range of shooting at that. So I really do want to do that just to see what I've got, and then I can go from there essentially more than anything else.
So you want to start with the crisis suits?
I think I need to start with the crisis suits.
Okay. Do you want to do it off camera again?
Yeah, it's just we can roll the number of shots on camera if you want.
Okay, for the flamers.
Because in this instance, the target lock doesn't matter at all.
Okay.
Because you're not on cover.
Yep.
So I think I can just roll for the number of flamer shots on camera.
Okay.
And we can just gather all the dice and see how we're going from that.
Perfect.
So it's 6d6.
Okay.
Plus 12.
Thing.
So that is 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28 flamer shots.
Okay, so rinse and repeat from last time. We're going to do all the hits, all the wounds, and come back for those saving. We're back like magic. All the flamer wounds, all the plasma wounds, and all the melter wounds, right?
Yes.
So these are actually 2 of them were in half range, so we'll do that there. What do you want me to do first?
You choose.
I choose. Okay, so let's do all the flamers. What's the minus on the flamers?
No AP, no AP. So
no
just,
AP.
Yeah,
so 2 ups.
2 ups, yes.
Okay, so that is 1 dead already.
Oh.
I'm going to reroll one of these.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh
no!
That was that dice, by the way. Obviously had to happen. Thank you very much, dice.
You got plasmas, 2 fusions that aren't in half range.
Plasmas are minus?
Minus 4, so minus 3
4,
against
so
you.
3, so 5 ups. Oh, I needed that 5 to stay. Damage?
3 each.
Okay, so that is 1 dead and 1's down to 1 wound. Let's do these melters, which goes through, he's dead.
Okay.
That's the unit wiped out. Okay, now we do have the broadsides, right?
Yes.
What's the target for that?
They're just going to target those guys, I guess?
Stun guard? Yeah.
May as well, I
Do you
think.
want to do that now?
Yeah, can do, because
Quite
it's
easy to
quite
do.
quick. So 2, 4, 6 shots. So that's
Okay.
all they've got. They've got no marker lights, so
Yep.
just hitting on 4s. So
Okay.
that's 2 goes.
Still good.
And now wounding on 3s, because I can't wound you on 2s.
Yep, because of stalwarts.
So
3 wounds.
3 wounds minus 4, which can minus 3.
Okay, so 6 ups.
Yes, 6 ups.
Yeah, so that is damage. That's 3 dead.
3 dead and 3 mortals.
And 3 mortal wounds that go straight through,
Yes.
right? So that's another 1 dead.
And 1 on 1.
So 1 remaining on 1 wound.
Okay.
Which I'm going to remove because you still have your...
I got the Enforcer Commander. If I happen to want to shoot him in there.
Okay, so let me roll a couple of dice there. That's the 2 there, so he's dead. So I'll remove that. And then we're going to finish off with
just
the
these
big
2
boy
units
there.
here,
So let me remove those casualties and we'll finish off there. Okay, moving on to the last 2 units. Shall we start with the snipers or the storm surge?
We'll start with the Storm Surge.
Storm surge,
Yeah.
okay. So all the guns going into these snipers, yeah. Perfect.
Okay, so I'm
Minus
hitting
1 to hits.
5s.
Yeah.
Rerolling though,
Yes,
because of my
rerolling.
anchors. We'll start off with the Pulse Blast Cannon,
Okay.
just for fun.
So that's 2 hits already. And
That's 4
4
hits.
hits.
And now wounding on 3s, because I can't wound you on 2s.
Oh, quadruple 4. 1. So
Very good.
okay.
Okay, next up we've got 46 shots from the cluster rockets.
Yep.
So
8,
that's it. Yep.
12, 14, 15, right?
And with Blast, this doesn't become a 3, right? Blast would be a total of 3 only.
Yes.
So that's fine.
So
So
what do you mean? Is it blast?
yes, it's Blast.
And it's D6?
It's 46. But that's why it's all one weapon.
This would become a 3.
Are you sure? Because I don't think
no,
so.
yeah,
because it's
yeah,
all one
true,
weapon,
it's
right?
True, yeah, it's true.
So we just need to get 6 plus 4
Yeah.
plus another 4, and then just a 1 for that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So hitting on
5s
again,
And this is because of the dense cover. Remember,
Yes.
this is dense cover.
being very annoying. But I mean, I think at this point,
Yeah.
you kind of need the dense. So we're just going to move those there, and now. Funny thing is that I took off the multi-tracker before the game started.
Yes.
This is the one time the multi-tracker
Yeah,
would have
that
come
would
into
have been
hand
good, yeah.
into the game, but 3s, so that is
What's
3,
that?
6.
6 wounds. Minus?
Minus 1 only, so
Okay, so 2 ups.
2 ups.
3 ups. So that's 2 more deaths. Swing.
You're 2 ups in cover, right?
2 ups.
Yes. Okay.
So, yeah.
And now the final one that can reach are the smart missiles. I'm not going to fire the destroyers at them
Okay.
because let's be real, don't need them. So
That's rerolling, yeah.
So
Okay, so 5 in total.
And now 3s. That's 4 saves. Same thing, so 2 ups.
2 ups. Okay, another one.
Okay.
Boink. And
Okay.
remove. Okay, and that finishes off. You do have your snipers.
Oh yes,
You
of
do have your
course.
snipers.
Aha. 3 shots.
Okay.
Behold. 4s. Very good.
Finished. That finishes off your turn.
That does.
Any charges? No, right? You don't need to.
No.
Perfect. Okay, so that is the end of William's turn. Let's count up some points. Still so many points to dig through, and basically I have nothing. So let's count what I can do, where I stand in points, and we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, not looking good, but I'm still in the lead. I'm going to try my best to keep it that way, being as sneaky as possible.
Yeah, the only thing is that I have 15 points incoming at the end.
Yes, which
from
is from
to the last,
which I'm not going to remove.
which is going to be tough.
No, I basically can't remove it. So these guys are staying put because they're in a good place. They're giving me some important primary points. My HQs have stayed put. They can't be targeted. Now, off camera, I did need to do a leadership test with these guys. Guess what? I failed and 2 ran off, only leaving me with 2 snipers there left. The aggressors have advanced up to get onto that objective, whilst I did use guerrilla tactics to put these guys back in reserve. And lastly, this unit of intercessors that was in reserve has come in, Nachman data on them, gaining me 8 points there.
Yep.
So it's going to be a quick turn. There's not a lot of shooting. I'm going to actually start it off with these 2 shots firing into the crisis units because I might as well.
The crisis unit?
Yes.
Okay.
1 hits. Rerolling 1s. Fails, and that is not a wound because they are toughness 5, right?
Yes,
the crisis?
that's true. You are strength 3 against them.
Next up, we're going to move all the way here, and we're going to fire 12 shots into I can basically choose which one I want. So I'll choose the one on the left.
Okay, they're not on cover at all, so
Okay.
at the very least.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s.
Okay.
So 2, 4, 6, 7 wounds at -1.
Okay, here we go. So 5 ups.
Yep.
So that's 6 dead.
6 dead. Perfect. I can't shoot because obviously he is behind the... Oh, I can now shoot into that unit because you are on it, so I can see you. So Stormbolt, 2 hits, 1 wound, -1 because I am still on the tactical. You are in cover if you want, so you can be on light cover. -1.
How many was it?
One wound.
1 dead.
1 dead. Okay, was it on the guy on the cover? Doesn't really matter.
It was a guy in the cover, yeah.
Okay.
That.
So that finishes off my turn. I could have spent some points to actually do an action and shoot with them, but look, I'm not in a position to actually do anything crazy that will be game changing either. So that is my turn. I'll grab some points. I am still on 2 objectives.
Yes.
And yeah, I've done Richmond
Did
data.
you do the Stormbolters from this?
Yes, I guess
Okay.
that's the last one.
Oh, right.
That's
I was thinking you had 2 Razorbacks. Sorry.
So engage all fronts. I have it for all table quarters now.
No, do you?
I can't. You have to be 3 or more right now.
Yes, you have to be 3
So
or
I
more.
can't.
So this drop one will get it for you. No,
I'm not in that one. So this one on that table quarter, that unit's on that table quarter, and these guys on this table.
I mean, you could have shuffled these guys a little bit further back.
No, I don't have more than 3.
But
so
you could shuffle them a little bit further back.
They are anyway in this table quarter anyway.
Because you got a 6 for the advance on them, so it's fine.
Perfect. So I do get another 2 points for
that,
engage all fronts. So there, let's go on to your turn off and probably finish the game.
I think we're going to start wrapping it up soon,
yes. Okay, we are back, but sadly, there is no point in carrying on because we have calculated points. You are already in the lead, and there's nothing I can do about it. We've already added your to the last points. You get into your 50s. I'm still in my 30s, going into turn 3. Going into turn 4, sorry. And to tell you the truth, we have calculated what's going to happen. Obviously, we saw Razorback being removed. That will be removed.
I lie. You're 41. You're 41 because I forgot to give you your Knackman.
Yay, 41. So that Razorback is going to disappear. This drop bod is doing absolutely nothing. And then these guys can stay there as much as possible, but leading on to the further turns, we'll get the crisis suits passing through those ruins now. They're going to be removed. They are going to be removed as well with those broadsides. And basically, there's only 2 characters, which isn't enough. I've calculated if I could do anything differently. Try to scratch my head as much as possible to get those points. But even if I have a very, very good turn and William has the worst that he's ever seen, it's still going to be a win to the Tau.
Yeah.
So, friendly fist bump. Let's talk about it all. End of game conclusion. So there we have it, the end of a game and a brutal win to the Tau. I was very happy about Arm of Contempt and all this and that, but look, don't get me wrong, I'm very happy with Arm of Contempt. It is very, very good. That this game could have finished in turn 1.
Yes.
But there's just like nearly 2,000 points still on the table. Seriously, that's like 1,750, 1,500 maybe on the table.
I mean, you've killed infantry and drones.
Yeah. That's
literally.
it. It's just drones is still very strong. Like you hit, you take a wound, and you use a CP to basically take it off a drone if you needed. And if you don't want to do that, you just start taking drones off. So when you're firing, you basically, if I shot, I'll try and take the drones off with bolt to fire. Okay, then I'll go into my 2-up with my broadside.
And I'll just keep taking them on that. Exactly. If you shoot something big and it goes through and you kill the broadside, I'll just save your protocols onto the drone. And then it resets the whole thing again.
And still, the AP on most of the Tau weapons are still so good that even with the armor content, you're still seeing -2s, -3s sometimes. And the damage is also the big thing as well. The damage is very, very high and basically too good for the Marines. But obviously, look, I'm playing a tame Raptors list. It wasn't optimized against anti-Tau. But try to play the game differently. Try to be sneaky. Play my secondaries, but still you have to get into certain positions on the battlefield to score those points, which aren't the best of positions because you just get removed off the table.
It's very awkward because like you were playing the actual mission, right? Dropping the drop pod in the middle of that objective was good, because it meant that I had to like physically get onto it to try and stop you from getting it. It wasn't like I could just kill a unit off of the terrain.
Yeah.
But the problem is that Tau are faster than you. They
Yeah.
shoot better than you. And I understand the whole gripe that people have of saying like, well, Tau only shoot and they don't do anything else. But their shooting makes up for not doing anything else.
And now with the whole still being able to advance and shoot, and stratagems are still very good. It's just a bit of everything. Look, I just think that Marines are a bit too expensive at the moment.
Yes,
Arm of Content is brilliant, don't get me wrong, again. But when you couple in like Thousand Suns getting it as well, Death Guard, those are all armies that already were doing quite well
They're
anyway.
doing better than Marines, that's for sure.
And now that's the extra bonus. But I think Marines still need a good 15% more on the table, models wise. So maybe we hope for that's what's coming. But nothing I could do. I've sat down before we've sat down here thinking, we've both spoken about it. There is just nothing I could have done. Even if my rolls were a bit better, my wounds on the certain guns could have gone through. Yeah, I could have killed another broadside. It could have damaged the what's that called again?
The Storm Surge?
Storm Surge a bit. I could have been lucky and killed that Crisis Commander. But still, there's the big unit of Crisis Suits. There's 2 broadsides still. There's the big thing. There's troops everywhere. Just no chance.
It's a mix of everything, because it's just I've got 50 infantry bodies that are still 50 infantry. That's still 100 shots in rapid fire range, which I can get to very easily because of advancing and shooting.
Definitely.
That you also have to take into consideration, as well as the Crisis Bomb, the Storm Surge, the 3 rail broadsides, which with 6 drones, like you just don't kill it.
Yeah, and I'm paying so many points. Like a Centurion unit, Arm of Content have made them a bit, because you do want to look for either Centurions in cover are very good, but when you have weapons that are damage 3, damage 4,
D3 plus 3,
D3
mortal wounds on top of the damage.
Ignore cover as well. You're just removing units that are far too expensive for what they do. And when you start losing those important units, it's basically there's nothing you can do. It's an uphill struggle, which just gets steeper by the turn.
And not to mention that I think the Warlord traits for Tau are still some of the best in the game.
Yeah,
Precision of the Hunter for full reroll, insane.
So good.
But more powerful than that, I think, is Exemplar of the Mont'ka, because you choose Mont'ka pretty much 90% of the time.
Yeah.
So that means that whenever you put this on a Crisis unit, for example, because you can put it on any core, they're shooting at something within 12. Cool. That means another full rerolling to wound. And when you've got, in this instance, 6d6 plus 12 flamer shots, which are auto hitting, wounding, rerolling to wound.
Yeah.
It's
also it's more than anything, it's the resilience, because when they are so good at shooting, you should be shooting back and killing stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously, like that Crisis units, you know, they've got the Feel No Pain. Some of them have 2-up armor. They've got the 4-up invulnerables. They've got their drones still there for you to have to go through. It's with the resilience. There's no way I could have gone through all those units.
Not to mention that your one bet to do it, which was a good one, was the Grav.
Yes.
But against Bork'an, making them strength 4, makes it so that now you're just like wounding me on 5s, and it's so inconsistent.
I understand the Custodies players complaining a bit, but the Tau can't really complain. They're still in a very good which is good.
Really, really
which is good, because I think some armies need to stay at that pivotal high standard. So it's good to see. Anyway, we've enjoyed it, as we always do. We've been giggling off camera and on camera, but nothing can be done, and hope you enjoyed it anyway, because it was cool to see the Raptors back in play.
It was.
We've seen a glimpse of Arm of Content being a good thing for Marines, but sadly it wasn't the day for the Raven Guard.
I think though, if you played this against another army that didn't have as much shooting output, so much AP, this list would do a lot better.
Yes,
because the Centurions can sit in the middle for most games and just not die.
And there's so many tricks as well. There's so many stratagems and tricks, and if you go for the secondaries like Data, Stranglehold, or behind enemy lines, they're like that. It is a very interesting list. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, there is more content if you want on SN Plus, both on the website and on YouTube. So you can click the join button below and get extra battle reports on a weekly basis, same as sit downs and chats, and more behind the scenes. With that said, thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you back in the next one.